Hi, this is Fredrik Haren from professionalspeaking.com. It's very, very early in the morning, and I'm just going to do an interview with David J.P. Phillips, an amazing speaker who has stayed over here on my island and now is on his way to yet another speaking gig in Stockholm. But before he left, I said, if I have you here on my island, we need to have a talk about how you look at speaking. So I got him straight out of bed on his way to his beach to talk a little bit how he looks at professional speaking. So here's the interview. Good morning.
Good morning. I've spent the last 7 years studying 5,000 speakers to distill what makes a great speaker. And I've brought that down to 110 criteria.
Okay, numbers one more time. How many speeches have you studied?
5,000.
5,000 speeches, and you have dissected the speech into how many different criteria?
110.
110 different criteria. Okay, great. That means you have really studied what makes a great speaker.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the answer to the question? What makes a really good speaker?
Well, the basic answer is obviously just speak from your heart, and most of this will actually work out by itself. But not all of it. At the end of the day, you still need to tweak some of the things that you're doing so that what you're saying makes maximum sense to the audience.
Okay, so what's the biggest mistakes then that people do that can easily be fixed?
Wandering on stage is one of the top things, yeah. Every single movement you do on stage should add to your message. And there are a lot of people who wander on stage, and there are a lot of people, this is the second one, that use what is called non-functional gestures. So they use their hands not to convey or enhance their message, but rather it's disturbing because they keep on doing the same gesture over and over and over again, and it doesn't make sense. I think it's one thing that's probably become vivid to me is that being absolutely skilled in presentation skills and public speaking requires years and years and years of practice. If you're dedicated to your profession, the thing is to find out these small tweaks and start working on them. And I think the great thing is also that it makes it so much more fun. One personal anecdote is that I read a lot about smiling, and that there's a particular smile called the Duquesne smile. And it has shown that people that use the Duquesne smile, they earn more money, they get better relationships, they're happier in life. And then I started looking at my prior videos, and it showed that I didn't have a Duquesne smile. And so I started practicing it. I was smiling with my eyes and with my lips. So I started practicing that, and it took about 3 to 4 months, and then I systematically got that as a feedback on my seminars. He was so happy, the energy from his face, the smile. The smile comes up every single time I do a seminar or training, and that's pretty cool that you can change that. It has made a big difference. You have the ability to pause, of course, and then you have the effect pause, which comes before something important. You have the thought pause, which comes after something important. You have pace changes. So in certain instances you need to increase pace, and in certain instances you need to decrease pace in order to increase clarity. You've obviously got eye contact, several different versions of that.
I want to say, people say the devil is in the detail, but I guess the God is in the detail too. Do you think people haven't understood the importance of focusing on all these tiny details?
I think, yeah, to a certain extent, absolutely. We know scientifically that the Duquesne smile has a tremendous impact in our way of communicating. Another one is timbre, and that is the level of the depth of your voice. So for instance, if I've got a high timbre, I speak up here, and if I've got a regular timbre, I speak here, and if I've got a deep timbre, I speak down here. And that has also scientifically shown us that it has an impact on the person that you're speaking to in the way that they believe you. So Margaret Thatcher, for instance, she went through extensive training to lower her timber, and studies have shown that it's an amazing thing. So yeah, every single one of these details will impact your message and the way that people actually comprehend and use it.
I love the fact that you're almost on a mission to get people to work on all these tiny little things in order to basically work on all the tiny little things to create something great.
That's a great summary.